Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News at 6 starts now.
A taste of the auto show in Pontiac this week. We'll show you why Motor Bella could be a sneak peek into the future.
Plus, a local middle school returns to remote learning due to a teacher shortage. We'll tell you what's leading to the surge in vacancies.
But first, was the DUI and resisting arrest of Democratic State Representative Joelle Jones a legal arrest? It was the beginning of the legal trouble for the Inkster lawmaker.
Yeah, the Local 4 defenders are speaking with legal experts who question whether the initial contact Jones had with MSP troopers was mishandled. Defender Sean Lay is live tonight. And Sean, you have new photos that show Jones did not crash his SUV as MSP first said.
We'll get right to those photos. Kimberly, good evening to you. And what MSP did when they got to the scene of what they said was a crash, and what they did with Joelle Jones the first moments they had contact with him. Some questioning tonight, did MSP do nearly enough to establish a reason why to arrest him? Michigan State Police were responding to a crash on I-96 last April. When they arrived, there was an ambulance and a man standing behind it, State Representative Joelle Jones. But there was no crash. Jones' friend is in the ambulance. New photos obtained by the Local 4 defenders show Jones's black SUV pulled to the side of the highway. Other photos we gathered show that the SUV did not have any damage. Legal experts say this is the moment when troopers need to start asking questions. Who saw a crash? Whose SUV is it? Has the driver been drinking? Jones is the one who asked questions, asking the trooper to follow him to the hospital.
Relax. Don't do something stupid that you're going to regret.
Here, the trooper's first contact with Jones starts off intense and ends with a fight. Can an argument be made that you're looking at a false arrest?
That will be the argument.
Local 4 legal analyst Neil Rockine says the argument should be made that troopers did not establish a reason to detain Joelle Jones.
Good lawyers are going to make that argument, because they're going to protect their client's interests and their client's rights.
Troopers maced Jones during the struggle, leaving him with red, irritated skin. They tased him when Jones wouldn't put his arm behind his back. Barb marks are behind his ear. Another argument can be made that Jones could have walked away from the troopers, but didn't.
And the problem is the more that Jones communicates with the police, the more the police begin to have reason to believe that there's more going on.
Interesting question. Joelle Jones will have an opportunity to ask that question of a judge when he heads back to court on a hearing in October. Meantime, he's still in the Livingston County Jail, guys, a $100,000 bond for being charged with bringing a handcuff key into the jail. We're live tonight. Sean Lane, Local 4.
Okay, Sean, thanks.
Time for a check of the weather, and we have a chance of severe storms that could be again headed to Metro Detroit this week.
We do, so let's get over to Andrew with a look at the forecast. Hi, Andrew.
Kimberly and Jason, good evening to you. And the concern for alerts really comes in the next few days with heavier rain that moves in. So far, there are no alerts up, and that's a good thing. However, we still have some light rain just moving into downtown Detroit. Once again, you can see that just downriver along 75 and down toward Monroe. You also have this heavier shower still moving to the north. Been tracking it since you joined us first at 4. Now it's just north of Ann Arbor, affecting Dixboro, also the town of Emory, and moving farther to the north. Southern Livingston County, you're getting some decent rain shower activity as well. This will move farther north into western portions of Oakland County, including these communities here, including White Lake, between now and about 6:40. So within the next 15 to 30 minutes or so, we're still looking at that shower activity continuing. And that's the heaviest shower we're seeing so far. Cloudy skies at the airport, still warm with 79 degrees. So we'll still have these showers over the next few hours as temperatures remain in the 70s. Not too heavy or not too widespread yet, but that heavier rain is on the way, and we'll discuss that in minutes.
All right, Andrew. We told you this morning on Local 4 News Today about staff shortages, and we know it's hitting you in your life. Schools are also suffering. In fact, one middle school has had to send students home because so many have walked off the job. Priya Mann reports from East Point.
We've been talking about shortages of secretaries, custodians, and school bus drivers. But when teacher vacancy rates hit more than 20% in East Point, the district had to go back to remote learning for middle school students.
What you're seeing here in East Point right now is something that is likely going to become a bigger issue for all of the school districts in the state of Michigan and across the United States.
When fully staffed, East Point Community Schools should have about 160 teachers. The district currently has 43 vacancies. Last week, 3 middle school teachers resigned with no notice.
Good job today, all of you. Rodrillo, good job today.
This week, the middle school teachers still working are in school while their students are back at home.
Yeah, well, you know what's funny is because I kept looking to have that capability.
On Monday, parents of East Point middle school students were once again picking up equipment.
I got to pick up his computer because he's virtual now.
Yes, I am concerned, but you can't do anything about it if you don't have anybody to teach.
The district says it's nearly impossible to find substitute teachers. They're going remote for at least a week, hoping to buy time as they try to hire new teachers. In the meantime, they've moved support staff, counselors, and even the principal around to fill those spots.
Not going to put our students in a situation where we have 50 kids in a class where they're elbow to elbow sitting on each other's laps when you're still dealing with a pandemic.
Parents say they're concerned about their children's quality of education as the district battles unprecedented staffing shortages.
He was virtual last year, and it takes a toll on the student being in the house all day, you know what I mean, not being out, you know, with the peers and stuff like that, and then to go back to it. But I understand safety's first.
And the superintendent says the staffing shortages in his district is indicative of what you're seeing in industries across the board. Now, they are hoping to have students, the middle school students, back in person next week. In the meantime, they are looking for retired teachers or anyone with a bachelor's degree and an interest in teaching. They're saying they will help you get certified while you could help fill a critical education gap. Reporting live tonight, I'm Priya Mann, Local 4.
Yeah, just a helpless situation there. All right, Priya. We're getting an update from the state on the latest coronavirus numbers from over the weekend. The state reports the three-day total of 7,185 new cases, an average of 2,395 cases over the past 3 days. We've lost 35 Michiganders to the virus in that time, 9 of those a review of vital records. The state also reports 98 new COVID outbreaks in schools. That's 27 more than last week. On the vaccine front, 67.2% of Michiganders have received at least one vaccine dose.
Some encouraging news from Pfizer on the fight against the coronavirus. The vaccine maker says its latest trial of the COVID-19 vaccine for children ages 5 to 11 showed it is safe and generated a robust antibody response. The company says it plans to submit to the FDA for emergency use authorization. Pfizer is awaiting results from a study looking at vaccine effectiveness on children as young as 6 months old as well. The results of those studies are expected later this year. From booster shot side effects to monoclonal antibodies, viewers continue to have lots of questions for our Dr. Frank McGeorge. He's back to answer a new batch submitted through clickondetroit.com, starting with a question about having kids back in school, Doc.
Yeah, Kim, so a viewer asks, since schools reopened, have the number of cases in children increased? Well, in fact, the number of outbreak investigations in K-12 schools has tripled in the past week. Also, at present, the 7-day average of new cases is highest among kids aged 10 to 19 compared to any other age bracket. That age group, 10 to 19, has also seen the largest percent increase, 38% in the past week. Now, here are some more of your questions.
Brent asks, why are kids who are testing positive for COVID being allowed to stay in school? Brent, kids who test positive should not be allowed back in school until their isolation period is completed. Contact your school and local health department if you have concerns. Another viewer writes, I tested positive for COVID and recently got the monoclonal therapy. I am fully vaccinated, also immunocompromised and diabetic. Should I get the third vaccine booster now or wait 90 days? You should wait 90 days from the monoclonal antibody infusion. The monoclonal antibodies can interfere with the effectiveness of the vaccine. Joyce asks, with the booster available, will I have the same reaction that I had with the second dose? Well, that's what we anticipate, and that's what the available data suggest. Of course, once boosters are rolled out to millions of people, I would have a more accurate answer. And finally, a viewer writes, my daughter, who is unvaccinated, says her hospital sees vaccinated individuals with COVID. With hospitalized patients, what percentage are vaccinated versus those who are not? Well, between January 15th and September 7th, there have been over 13,000 hospitalizations in Michigan for COVID-19. Of those, just under 8% were fully vaccinated, meaning 92% were unvaccinated.
Now, finally, another viewer asks, prior to COVID, we used to get the number of deaths in the state attributable to the flu. I haven't seen anything reported during the COVID pandemic. What has happened to those reports? Are they getting rolled into the COVID numbers, thus inflating the COVID death numbers? So the reason you haven't heard about influenza deaths is because they have been virtually non-existent. Since the start of the pandemic and precautions like masks and distancing, influenza numbers simply plummeted to a historic low. Now, of course, that many of the prior precautions have been relaxed, many experts are concerned that there may be a more significant flu season this year, and we will certainly report those numbers. Back to you.
Indeed. Okay, Dr. McGeorge, thank you, and we appreciate all those questions from viewers.
Well, we've gone without an auto show now for nearly 2 years. Those of us who enjoy the show have been wondering what the next iteration would look like. Well, we have to go no further than Pontiac now to see. Motor Bella is about to get underway, and that's, of course, where we find local business editor Rod Maloney tonight to give us a sneak peek into the new automotive world out there. Hey, Rod.
Jason, hello. Motor Bella, what a great name, right? Well, it also looks like it could be Motor Amusement Park behind me here. Now, the press days are tomorrow and Wednesday, but Thursday through Sunday, the public can come in and see this auto show, and they're going to find that very little of it is like the old one. Well, whether indoors at the TCF Center or outdoors here at the M1 Concourse Infield, automakers spend millions of dollars in elaborate auto show displays.
Just kicking tires and standing outside of vehicles.
It's next generation stuff out here. Stellantis built a ride and drive track chock full of mud and twists and turns and a mini mountain. Ford's Mike Rosendana tells us that the Bronco test track will prove to be a real thrill ride as well.
We've got Mach-E rides. We've got a Bronco experience with obstacles and a thrilling 38-degree mountain that's 21 feet high. So we've got a little something for everybody, and I think the more experiential, the better.
Doug North says it's really all about listening to what people want. You can car shop online all day and night, but
more interactive and dynamic moving displays, opportunities for consumers to get in cars, to go up hills, to take test drives, to ride in an electric car, to do things that we otherwise couldn't have done.
So prepare to have more fun. Ride in a vehicle you've never experienced before out here.
The more that the consumer gets the opportunity to really put a vehicle through its paces and see what they're all about, the better for all of us.
So, you want to buy a ticket? Well, we've linked to the NAIAS website on clickondetroit.com, again, starting Thursday through Sunday. And in the meantime, one of the things you need to understand about what's going on out here is, yes, this is outdoors because they want to protect people and it's easier for COVID, but there are indoor buildings and there are also tents. If you're going to be in the tent, you're going to need to have a mask with you. So make sure you have one when you come out. Reporting live in Pontiac, Rod Maloney, Local 4.
All right, good stuff, Rod, and hopefully the rain holds off for that outdoor event. By the way, they have a big drone show set for tonight, 8:30 out there at Motor Bella. We'll be streaming it live on clickondetroit.com. If you don't get a chance to see it, you can find the link to that right on our homepage. There's much more to come here on a Monday.
Here's Megan Woods.
She may not be able to drive, but this Oakland County teenager is heading off to college very soon. We tell you how she managed to graduate 2 years early.